Welcome to Trivia Clips. Time to crank up the volume and dive into the world of Deep Purple, one of the most powerful rock bands of all time. This is part 1 of the True or False Challenge Deep Purple Edition. You have 5 seconds to answer each one. Let's begin. 1. Deep Purple was originally formed in the United States. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? Correct answer. False. Deep Purple was formed in Hartford, England in 1968. They're considered part of the British hard rock explosion. Their early sound was heavily influenced by progressive rock. They later shifted toward heavier, faster music. They're one of the pillars of British rock. 2. Smoke on the Water was recorded in a hotel room. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? Correct answer. False. The song was written after a fire destroyed their venue in Montreux, but it was recorded at the Grand Hotel using a mobile studio. They set up makeshift gear inside empty hallways. It wasn't glamorous, but the result was legendary. That riff became one of rock's most iconic. 3. Ritchie Blackmore was the band's original bassist. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? Correct answer. False. Blackmore was the original guitarist, not bassist. He was known for his neoclassical solo style. Nick Simper played bass on the debut album. Blackmore later formed Rainbow after leaving Purple, but he was never a bass player. 4. Ian Gillan once played the role of Jesus in a rock opera. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? Correct answer. True. Ian Gillan sang the role of Jesus in Jesus Christ Superstar. It was the original studio recording, not stage. His powerful range made the role unforgettable. This gig helped raise his profile as a vocalist. It happened just before joining Deep Purple. 5. Deep Purple once held the Guinness World Record for the loudest band. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? Correct answer. True. They hit 117 decibels during a 1972 concert in London. The noise reportedly knocked fans unconscious. It became part of their legendary status. They were louder than The Who and Led Zeppelin. This title stuck with them for years. 6. The album Machine Head was their debut. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? Correct answer. False. Machine Head was released in 1972, but it wasn't the debut. Their first album was Shades of Deep Purple in 1968. Machine Head was their 6th studio album. It included hits like Smoke on the Water and Highway Star. It's their most commercially successful record. 7. David Coverdale replaced Ian Gillan as lead singer. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? Correct answer. True. After Gillan left in 1973, Coverdale took over vocals. He had a bluesier, deeper voice than Gillan. The band's sound changed with his arrival. He later became famous with Whitesnake. His run with Deep Purple was short but key. 8. Deep Purple never changed their lineup. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? Correct answer. False. They're famous for constantly changing members. Each version is known by mark numbers, Mark 1, Mark 2, etc. Guitarists, vocalists, and drummers rotated often. The Mark II lineup is the most iconic. Stability was never their strength, but creativity was. 9. Roger Glover played keyboards in the band. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? Correct answer. False. Roger Glover is the longtime bassist of Deep Purple. The keyboard role belonged to John Lord and later Don Airey. Glover is also known for producing other artists. He shaped much of the band's sound behind the scenes, but he never played keys with them. End of part 1. How many did you get right? Stay tuned. Part 2 is coming with even more powerful facts.